On to another round of fixtures in the Premier League, and we're here to make some predictions. You're watching Foot and Mouth. Welcome back to Foot in Mouth. Match week 2, boys. How you feeling? How you doing?
You go first once.
Nah,
Take it away.
I always go first, bro.
Okay, fair enough. I'll go first, seeing as I am sitting here now. Now, look, I'm excited to get into this next game week, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah, the Premier League obviously was gone for long enough. I don't need another international break. I'm loathing the first one whenever it does get you. But before we get on to predictions, we do have some news. The PFA Awards were obviously, I think, 2 nights ago now. Mm-hmm. And these are obviously awards that are decided by the football players themselves.
Yeah, matters more, innit?
That, in my opinion, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if these football players
peers
are sitting weekly and watching the games like I am.
They're playing against these boys, bro. But yeah, Cole Palmer is the PFA Young Player of the Year. I think a lot of people expected that.
Can we get any excuse to throw that picture up right now?
Yeah,
The order, dude.
You just want to just smother the viewers with the order, bro.
It's like, why can't you just smile? Just be happy. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was the young player. I'm not going to say
When you say that, do you mean like he doesn't look like a footballer?
He just honestly, he's very awkward.
He's so awkward,
very
bro. Like,
awkward.
Even the cold celebration, there's a reason
He's
people
too
meme on this
memeable,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
He's too memeable.
I'm sorry, I love him.
But he did deserve the award. I can't take that from him. He absolutely deserved the award. And then Phil Foden was the PFA Overall Player of the Year, which again, you can't really argue with it considering what he did at Man City last season. It was insane.
It is tough to argue, yeah.
Manuel Neuer is retired from international football, so you can bet that Ter Stegen is having a party, bro. He finally gets to play in that Germany team.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just a question of how long until he retires from all football.
I give it if Bayern go another trophyless year.
Yeah, if they're gonna,
then I
sure
think
he's done
definitely,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Fulham are on the verge of signing Sanderberg from Burnley.
I can't even say his name right.
Sanderberg.
I know United were in talks to sign him at one point because he's cheap.
Yeah, 20 mils the fee,
but again,
5 mil in
he
add-ons.
plays for Norway and he plays for Burnley. Mm-hmm. That's my analysis.
Damn, bro. But yeah, this obviously ends Fulham's pursuit of Scott McTominay. They rather went with the money to Burnley.
Yeah.
Ipswich.
So according to them, they'd rather get this.
Well, look, I don't think they wanted to spend as much money for McTominay.
Yeah, United, you said wanted 30.
30 mil. And I
this
think
is
20
20. This is 20 mil with 5 mil add-ons.
30 mil's fair for fucking McTominay. Let's be honest. He's guaranteed to get you goals.
But Fulham would rather spend 20 mil on this, homie.
Well, United also.
What would you do? I would rather spend.
I like Sanderberg. I can't lie. I like the play.
So I think Sanderberg ain't done shit in his whole career. If I was Fulham, I'm signing McTominay. Fuck Sanderberg.
You know what? McTominay's wages are probably also
McTominay's
than Sanderberg's wages. So I mean, I guess that also comes into play. Ipswich signed Armando Broja from Chelsea for 30 million. Okay, it's a loan with an obligation. If Ipswich don't stay up, then Chelsea don't get the money. But 30 million pounds, bro, is daylight robbery in my opinion.
It's a lot of money. It's
very good
McTominay
signing
money.
for Ipswich. Very good signing for Ipswich. Unbelievable sale for Chelsea if this goes through.
Yes.
Again, this is all on the hinges of whether or not Ipswich stay in the Premier League. But 30 milli.
Look, let's be honest. Ipswich don't look bad. They held Liverpool in that first half. There's a chance they stay up.
Can I say, remember when Norwich came into the Prem and who was that brother that scored like 4 against Liverpool in the first game? Or he didn't score 4, sorry.
Obviously
it was
that. I didn't remember that.
What's his name, man? I forget his name now. But when Norwich came in, they were the talk of the town. They looked like they were going to stay up. And then come the end of the season, they crashed so far from grace.
I remember Liverpool always smashing Norwich.
No, I know the first game of the season, that was like a Liverpool won like 4-3 or something. Norwich had no right to do as good as they did against Liverpool in that game. But I'm just saying, bro, Ipswich may have looked a bit promising in the beginning of that match.
And I'm saying, bro, yeah, because that's a good signing.
Are you talking about that? That kind of looks like Jason Statham.
He's like a Finland guy. He's a Finnish. Yes, that dude. There were so many people like, oh my God, someone's got to buy this guy. Like, they just fell from grace. So, again, Broja, good signing for Ipswich.
Yeah, good signing.
I still don't know if this is going to keep Ipswich up.
Having a striker is what makes or breaks your season.
Having a striker that can finish.
All of these teams in the
loan
Premier
spells have proven that the boy cannot finish in the league, bro.
They will keep you up.
They will keep you up, yeah, exactly.
Well, it remains to be seen. I hope Chelsea don't get that cash.
I'll mention again, like Brentford. Because of Ivan Toney, they came up, they stayed up, and now they established.
And now
they didn't have Ivan Toney.
Now Mbomo and Wisa, bro.
And also, like, you look at the teams who are struggling, like Everton and shit. Everton don't have, like, a proper striker. I know you can say Calvert-Lewin, but he's injured all the time.
He's injured, bro. Yeah.
Like, having a bona fide striker is the difference, bro.
Hey, man, look, again, I think it's a really good signing for Ipswich.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep him up, bro. I don't know.
Bro, yeah.
Panathinaikos signed your boy Facundo Pellistri from United. And this is a guy that you tipped to be better than Garnacho at one point.
Dude, like, this one actually hurts me a lot.
There is a 45% sell-on clause, which you guys will absolutely benefit from.
I don't give a shit about making money from the kid. I wanted the kid.
You did actually want him to get a run out.
I did say he was better than Garnacho. And also, like, looking at this, get rid of Anthony, get rid of Sancho. Let's keep Pellistri.
No one wants. You can only sell who people want. You know what I mean?
I guess, but
That's
look,
mad. Actually, no one wants it.
no one wants it.
Look, you can only sell who
there's
people
talks
want.
now that Chelsea wants Sancho on loan or some shit. But yeah, look,
They are just franchising.
I'm devastated. For me, this is a big loss. Pellistri has so much potential. You've seen United.
It's a good move for him.
United players have come out and like made messages and statements like, "Damn, this kid was good." This is going to bite us in the ass. United fans, this is going to hurt us at some point.
There is a buyback clause option that's valid till 2027. So if United do come to regret this, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a way cheaper amount than anybody else will purchase him for. But yeah, he is on his way to Panathinaikos. Sterling is expected to leave Chelsea in this window. I don't think anybody's surprised there. Liverpool.
Go to Arsenal.
Sterling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw Don Robbie say that he'd take Sterling.
Yeah, there's a few Arsenal fans that are debating the idea of getting him on loan.
Would you take Sterling?
I'd take Mudryk.
Oh, well,
I'd take Mudryk.
Why not Sterling though? Sterling can still do it.
Sterling had a stinker of a season.
He did have a stinker.
And he's already like 32 now.
But if you loan him for like a season, or if you just sign him for
his wages will be too much, bro. I wouldn't want him to come in on loan to stink, because again, he's not going to start ahead of Saka.
No, but he'll be Martinelli.
I'd start Trossard over Sterling.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
And again, I don't think
I think Sterling is good for.
We
depth,
don't need a troublemaker. This was 2 seasons ago.
Depth.
Who's Arsenal?
Yeah.
We do, but the thing is on the left, we're struggling, bro.
The left
Martinelli
is
is too inconsistent at the moment.
I'd take him if we weren't so stacked.
It would be cool if he went back to Liverpool for a little bit.
That actually would.
You know what I mean? That would be cool.
And even as a United fan, I personally like Sterling. I would take Sterling.
Yeah.
I don't want his wages. I don't want that attitude, because it'll be a matter of days before another statement comes out.
Thing. This is the only thing we've seen now.
True,
with
and he's
Chelsea.
played for a lot of big teams.
But
all the shit in the past is always more media thing, and it's been more with England.
Hey,
I think it's been more with like a BLM thing.
Yeah.
When you join the circus, you start acting like a clown, bro.
But I'm just saying, this is the first time you've ever seen something like that.
Exactly,
from him.
and that's why I'm saying he got this to this point because of the fact that he's obviously not going to get the game time that he wants.
Label him like an attitude.
No, I'm saying his current attitude.
Oh, okay.
Because if you come to Arsenal and you're not starting, there's no telling whether or not he's going to put out another statement, because clearly he wants to play.
Yeah.
And at Arsenal, you're not starting every game. Simple as. But his wages will still be the same. So I don't think that Arsenal need that right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
But just considering what I've seen Arteta do with Havertz, that's why I'm kind of like Kid Mudryk, like on the cheap.
No, for sure.
Just get him on the cheap.
Arsenal did want him at one point.
Chelsea's the one that robbed us of him. You know what I mean?
You guys are still hurt about that.
Big time.
No, we're not, because remember we got Trossard after that, so there's nothing to be hurt over.
So then why would you want Mudryk, bro?
Just because of the fact that we could probably get him for cheap. Chelsea spent like 90 mil on him.
But he's whack.
No, there's still a player
He's
there.
not
He's a
whack.
player.
And he's young as hell.
But
He's like 22.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much cheap are you talking?
60 mil?
Nah, look again, 60 mil. If it's a loan with the option at 60, I'd take it. See how it goes.
That's still a lot of money, dude.
It is a lot of. We spent 60 on Havertz.
Yeah, no, but I would say Havertz was more of a proven.
I think 60 is overcharged.
Yeah, he's proven.
Havertz
is definitely more
I
proven.
definitely think 60 is overpriced for with his current
with
stats
what's
and all that.
happening, yeah.
But that's why I said loan with the option, see if the 60 will be worth it. But I think if Arteta gets his hands on this kid, bro, he'd probably develop him into a proper player again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sterling looks like he's on his way out. Liverpool set to get 20 mil plus £5 million in add-ons for Sepp Vandenberg, who is making he's currently deciding.
Isn't this the Burnley midfielder we just spoke about?
He's currently having the pick, bro, of Bayer Leverkusen or Brentford. So does he want to stay in the Premier League? Does he want to go play under Alonso?
That's my man, Michael Edwards at work.
That's insane. That's a brilliant
That's
sale,
such a good deal.
That's a brilliant
But yeah,
sale.
if I'm him, I'm going to the best team in Germany, bro.
Yeah, you'll probably get less game time. You go to Brentford, you're a starter.
Yeah.
But it's not all that Liverpool's doing.
We don't even know that.
What, if he goes to Brentford? If you're spending 20 million
Okay, yeah, 20 more.
as Brentford,
Yeah.
you starting this kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Liverpool also look like they're on the verge of completing the signing of Georgia goalkeeper Mamardashvili. We obviously saw him in the Euro. He had a good Euro.
Yeah.
35 million euros is the fee. He
Not much
will.
for a keeper, but
He's Alisson's
he
replacement.
he will stay at Valencia for at least one more year. So I guess
Next
this
year.
is them just going.
Next year, Alisson's gone.
If Alisson sticks it out
Next
again,
year he's gone.
then
In-
it may
in
be
the-
2 years.
End of the season. End of the season, he's gone.
Yeah, but
I just
would
love the
put
fact that,
Gallagher.
that Liverpool have spent 35 mil on a player that they're not going to get this season.
It's
like,
fine
they've
though, because
been so
they
quiet
know
this window.
Alisson's, yeah. What do
Been
you
so
think
quiet
about
this
Kelleher
window.
not getting his chance though to be number one?
No, you'll get it next year, innit?
Over
Mamadashvili starts over
over
Keller.
Mamadashvili?
I would.
You're
Yeah,
spending
Kelleher,
35
You're spending
mil.
35 mil on a keeper and you're not going to
35
start.
That's not reserve, brother. That's not backup.
That's
Bro,
not
we
backup.
spent 60 on like Allison, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I know.
that's-
Alisson will be gone.
Alisson's
Alisson
gone
is
after
this
this
year,
year,
bro.
Listen
bro.
to the logic.
Yes.
That's 64 first team.
Yes.
Yes.
34 second.
No, but the thing is, Mamadashvili is not going to sit, and that the only reason that Liverpool are sending him back to Valencia for at least one more year is because he's made it very clear he's not sitting back
We'll
up.
see. I'm just saying Kelleher is
He's not
definitely-
sitting back up.
Definitely proven that he can.
He can. Yeah.
But look, he's no Allison, but he was sick.
No, he was good.
He's no Mamadashvili, bro.
He was good,
Yeah,
bro.
fair enough. We'll see. We'll see.
Look, but this is another player on the list of players I think will leave Liverpool at the end of the season. I can't lie. I think Alisson's also one of them, bro.
Yes, Alisson, Trent, Salah gone. Liverpool,
Van Dijk-
Liverpool
Van Dijk.
devastated.
But 35 mil, not a cheap fee. Emi Martinez signed a new deal at Aston Villa. Makes sense.
Makes sense,
He's
yeah.
absolutely becoming a club legend that side. And Mikel Arteta looks set to be offered a new 5-year deal at Arsenal, which music to my ears.
Sick.
Because there's been a lot of rumors about the situation surrounding Man City, and it looked like Arteta was the one that was going to be jumping that side if they do lose Pep. So yeah, if
when
he,
they say lose Pep, is that
This
got
is Pep's
anything
last
to do with
season,
like
bro.
the Chargers?
this is Pep's
No,
last season.
Pep's most likely
Whether there's
going to
charges or not,
retire.
this is his last season
Yeah.
Does he
coaching.
go or does he do a cloppy and just chill?
He maybe chills for
I
a
think
little.
he chills.
He maybe chills for a bit, but it's not confirmed. But everyone thinks this is going
He
to be
did a
his last
4-peat,
season.
bro.
Yeah.
Take a holiday. You know what I mean? Take a holiday. But that does it for the news. Let us know what you make of those headlines. Now we're getting to business. We're getting to the predictions, boys. Matchweek 2 in the Premier League. Last week, I don't think threw up any real surprises, you know? Leicester versus
well, yeah,
Spurs wasn't even a
Leicester,
surprise.
yeah.
We expected Spurs to be Spurs
I don't know
and
about that.
bottle the win. But look, let's kick things off with your boys, bro. Brighton at home versus your team, Manchester United. How
My
do you
boys,
feel about
my
this
boys
game?
Brighton. No, look, it's going to be tough. This is definitely harder than Fulham. I mean, without a doubt.
No, I disagree.
You
I
disagree?
disagree.
Did you not see them beat Everton 3-0?
I saw Brighton stink out the show last season.
Okay, fair enough.
And they
but
beat
they've got
Everton 3-0. Is that anything to go off of with this current Everton team, bro?
It's something.
Nah.
It's something. It's something.
We just said Everton have no goal scorers or strikers, and you
Yes, but
I
the
think
only
this
player
is a
that the only,
gaslight that, well, not a gaslight, but he's trying to like.
I'm trying to build
it's
United up.
Everton are
No,
more
build the other
Everton
team
are more
up.
of a Premier League heritage team than Brighton. I guess maybe you're just giving Everton their dues.
No, and look-
but I think Brighton are the tougher team. Than I mean, yeah.
That's it.
Brighton.
I'm saying
are-
Brighton are
sorry,
hard.
Fulham.
I'm saying Brighton are harder than Fulham.
I think Fulham are harder than Brighton.
Pause.
Where they finished last season, by the way, the two
I
teams.
don't know, but remember Brighton had a very up and down weird
They
season.
fell off last season.
Let me get into it though. This might be controversial, but I expect United to win.
Away from home. You don't think Danny Welbeck's gonna break hearts again?
Score.
And I think the only heart being broken is his. Look, yes, it's Brighton. Yeah, they actually cooked Everton 3-0.
Yeah.
I kind of think Everton's a relegation team now,
Yeah.
but I don't think they particularly played well. They work hard. They play kind of like Man City. They've been doing this. They've been mini Man City.
Yeah.
So I expect them to work hard and like press high. But
I think United's gonna cope.
I think they'll cope because there were a few chances that Everton did have. They probably should have conceded against Everton, to be fair. But yeah, they're not amazing. They're not like infallible. So I expect United to at least score one. I do expect goals on maybe both sides. I expect goals. But yeah, look.
You're lining up the same.
That's the thing. In terms of United, I don't know about fitness. You saw Ten Hag mentioned in the last game that like fitness is an issue.
Sancho had an ear infection.
Fuck Sancho. Yo, dude. But yeah, you saw like half the team get subbed off.
Yeah.
Because of fitness, whatever. I do expect Xerxes to start. We didn't see him start in the
Yeah, I
last
think he'll
game.
start this game.
We saw a false 9. Clearly, United is better with the actual number 9 because Xerxes was on for like what 20-30 minutes and scored.
Yeah.
That's better than
If that.
That's better than Bruno being on all game and doing nothing and missing 3 chances.
True.
But yeah, what's tough about that is if Bruno's in the mid, there's no Mason Mount. You know what I mean?
Is that a bad thing though?
I don't know. It's
When
a,
you've spent.
I mean, Mason Mount.
see,
Mason Mount
But
last
are
week.
you at that point where you? I don't know.
say it.
Like, does that justify putting the? I mean, it does. I guess if you as the club
Yeah.
think he's worth that money. You obviously believe.
We gave him the
player.
7.
So do you
Gave him the
believe in
7,
the?
yeah.
Do you, as the club,
I
and
think
as a
this-
fan base, believe in the player?
Yes. By default, we spent that much money. We've seen him do what he did at Chelsea.
you
He was
can't-
very good at one point.
You gave him the 7.
He was very good at one point. Let's be honest. Mason Mount was a very good player at one
Yeah.
point.
It sounds like all of you are
I
just speaking
couldn't
with your
believe
head,
that Chelsea sold him, to be honest.
No, and especially like
It's not like you're speaking it into fruition, like you
To a
like
certain
speaking
extent-
into existence.
to a certain extent, yes, I'm going to do that. As a
Well,
United
yeah, you
fan,
gotta back the
I
boy.
want things to work out.
I know it, but that's not the question. It's like, do you genuinely believe he's your
Yes,
man?
yes. I don't know. I don't
Is it
think he
like,
deserves the
fuck,
7, and
I
I don't
think
think
you're
I don't think he
rationalising.
deserves 60 mil. But I think he's a good player. I think he's better than McTominay.
Eriksen, he's better than
Better
Eriksen.
than Eriksen. Anyway, but no, look, it's unfortunate for Mason Mount because his best position is Bruno's position.
Yep.
And one of these players is United's best player and the captain, and the other one's
Exactly.
Mason Mount.
But the
Exactly.
other one
So what
cost
the fuck?
more
I know.
than Bruno.
No, but that's
I know
fucking-
that, and that's the issue. I don't know. I don't really understand where they saw Mount in this team when they bought him. Was it as a winger? Was it as a centre mid?
Yeah, that's the thing, eh?
I
Because you
don't- I
obviously
don't
spent
really-
that money with a plan.
I don't really
but
understand
what was
that.
that
Obviously-
plan?
I don't understand what that plan was.
I don't think they did. bro.
Maybe the plan was for him to take
now
over
they're
from
rationalising
Bruno.
I'm not gonna lie.
everything.
No, I think this is a similar situation
Sorry, I
to
feel
like
like
what
I'm
happened at
really
Arsenal,
attacking
where
you.
like there are certain players that you buy, and then an injury happens, and by the time they come back
Yes,
from injury,
everything
it's
is-
just
yeah.
harder for them to get back into the team because
For
now
sure.
the team are in a groove.
For
I think
sure.
this is that, bro.
But
You
look-
had Mason Mount, and
I
then
think
he
it's
got
a bit
a
of that,
bad
but
injury.
I think it's a bit of that, but I think it's more they just
Bad
Yeah,
transfer.
Maybe.
Look,
Maybe.
60 mil for Mason Mount, no matter where you're going to play
It shouldn't
him,
be a
is
5-minute
bit- is a bit
discussion
of a
of
bad
where do you
transfer.
put
But it
this
wasn't.
player
It
in,
wasn't.
and
It was
is it
value for
worth
money
it?
at the time
No,
of
it wasn't.
purchase.
60 mil was Madison was available for like how much?
Okay, no.
Havertz was bought.
When you look at who was available elsewhere, and again, the Havertz one came out of nowhere.
I'm just
he
saying,
wasn't even like on the
But I'm just saying
market.
there were definitely other options.
There were other
Spending-
options.
Spending 60 mil on Mount wasn't what needed to be done.
I think that was a reflection of the market at the time, bro. 60 mil now gets you a player like
you buy
Mount. That's
Mason
fact.
Mount, but not 60, and you don't poster boy him at number
At
7.
number
and all
7,
this
yeah.
crap.
You don't
The
give-
number
yeah.
7 was a bit much, but again, from what I saw of Mount at Chelsea,
He's a good
I
player.
thought that was
I
a
know.
hell of a
Yeah,
player.
no,
I
I don't
thought that was a
disagree. I
hell of
don't
a
disagree.
player.
That's why I say you buy Mason Mount, but not fucking
Like I say though, unfortunately for him, United is always going to choose Bruno. And why wouldn't you choose Bruno?
It
He's
makes
the
sense.
captain. I think he just got a new contract now as well. Why wouldn't you choose
It
Bruno?
makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But yeah, lineup wise, I'm expecting Muzraoui, Martinez, De Ligt. I'm expecting De Ligt to
Start
start.
him, yeah.
We saw him coming as a sub.
But Arsene Maguire, don't you think?
It is a bit Arsenal Maguire. He had a very good game in the first game, but I hope Ten Hag has told him this to his face. He's not part of the plans. He's
That's harsh,
not
bro.
in the first team. I'm sorry, you back up.
That's so
If you find out that, you can stay. If you want to go play, go West Ham. Go to West Ham. If you want to
Well,
start,
look, he's getting paid either way,
I know
so
he's
I
getting
guess
paid
he'll
so yeah,
stay.
De Ligt, Delo, Casemiro, Kobe Mainu, Bruno. Again, no Mason Mount in there.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I'm expecting Xerxes to start. Why wouldn't you start him after what he's done?
Diallo.
And then Nacho and not Diallo. I'm expecting Rashford to start. I would prefer Diallo to start, but this is what I think Ten Hag is going to
The
choose,
real poster boy.
and I think he's going to choose
The
Rashford.
real poster.
But yeah, I do expect the subs to be used again though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna go with I know I said goals on both sides, but I don't give a shit about Brighton. I'm gonna go 3-0 United.
Oh.
3-0 United. Come on,
I
United.
have one for United.
United.
I've gone 2-1 United because I don't think there's any way Brighton don't score. Matoma is back in the goals already, bro.
Yeah, but look,
Danny Welbeck
even against
is inevitable.
even against Fulham, United, you want to say Fulham's a better team. United held Fulham pretty well. I think Onana had to make maybe 2 big saves.
I think, look, is it Mazraoui is going to come up against Matoma, no?
Mazraoui will be right back. So is Matoma their left winger?
I think Matoma is their left.
Then
winger.
he'll go up against
So
him.
this is going to be a real test for him.
No, it is
And
gonna
I
be.
even like that Andingra.
Adingra?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him, bro. I like
no,
him.
yeah,
I
no,
think
for
both
sure.
of your fullbacks are going to be tested
No,
more
I
than you
mean-
were at Fulham, at least.
We're gonna see.
Traore, as strong as he is, he's terrible in the final.
We're gonna
third,
see
bro.
the legend, Premier League legend, James Milner. He's still there at Brighton.
I
He
don't
just-
think he starts, bro.
but
Come
he
on.
will sub in though. You know that's gonna happen.
Experience, bro.
You see, he's got the most top flight Premier League. He's
Did he
been,
take-
he's
did he
been
take
in,
over
yeah,
Barry?
he's been in the
Barry
Premier League the longest.
That's
yeah.
experience
I
at
think
work.
it's- yeah, it's
Let me
like-
ask you
No,
this:
man.
if you have a
Does he have
penalty
more
shootout?
Premier League? Is that what you're saying?
No,
got more Premier League
he's
appearances.
played in the Premier League longer than anyone else ever.
Oh, so it's not so much appearances, but
No,
it
he-
is,
it
it
just-
is
over
the
a period
duration
of time.
of.
He stayed in the top flight football longer than anyone else ever. But yeah, I'm expecting them to work hard, like I said. But no,
3-0, I think is a bit bold.
you think Welbeck?
I can't.
Yes.
No,
He couldn't even cut it at United 10 years ago.
May not even be Welbeck. I just think that someone in that Brighton team's going to get a goal.
In the last 10 years.
I think someone's going to get a goal, bro. Someone's going to get a goal. But okay, you're going 3-0, 2-1. Sponsor, what do you think of this game?
I went 2. Did I double check? Yeah, 2-2.
You did say draw, 2-2. I wouldn't be surprised by a draw either. But yeah, I think United will win.
Yeah, it's Brighton at home, isn't it?
It's at their home.
It is at Brighton.
Moving on to Crystal Palace versus West Ham. Don't need to spend too much time on this one. I've gone with the West Ham win here. I've actually gone with a 1-0 West Ham win.
1-0, wow.
1-0.
I don't know if West Ham defensively are that solid.
Hey, bro, Todibo.
Todibo is
And
That's the thing.
Wan-Bissaka.
I'm hoping that Lopetegui actually starts the new signings this time.
I think they
'cause
will.
In the last game, he started like none of them.
I think they will.
And I mean, you've made 9 new signings. At least start some of them. So yeah,
That's too many, though.
I know it's a lot. I'm gonna go West Ham 2-1.
I've gone 1-0.
I went 2-0 Palace.
2-0 Palace.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They just sold Joachim Anderson. I think there's a lot of uncertainty around Mark Gahey. I think I don't know what headspace they're going to be in.
I just think that, like you
Eze,
said, you
Mateta.
mentioned so many
Speaking
signings.
of, sorry, did you see Elise's goal for Bayern?
I didn't actually.
Oh my gosh. I will show you all after this. If you're watching this at home, please just check out the highlights of Bayern's
But
last
yeah,
game.
going back to
Elise, bro.
Palace, and I just feel that too many signings,
Mm-hmm.
and they're still betting in, man.
Wait, West Ham.
For West
Yeah.
Ham, yeah.
Well, that was the
it's
thing.
fair, it's
Well,
fair.
West Ham
Palace
signings,
at home, I always back Palace at home. I don't know why.
they do have a good record at home.
Yeah.
But with West Ham signings, I just think that they Prem ready. 2 of them are Prem proven at the very least. And then they signed, like again, Todibo is a really good
maybe
defender.
a 2-0 is a bit harsh. Maybe a 2-1, or maybe they will score. But I still give it to Palace.
I think I think Fulkring's going to get his first goal. If he
I
plays in this
hope
game, I
so.
think he gets his first goal in this game. Moving on to Fulham versus Leicester. I've gone for a 2-0 Fulham win.
2-0 Fulham win. I've gone with a 1-0 Fulham
I
win.
should actually say 2-1 just because the Jamie Vardy effect.
Yeah, that's
Same, I went 3-1.
okay. So you're expecting Vardy to do something?
Yeah, no, maybe not Vardy, but I feel there's a goal in them.
No,
But
look.
I didn't see enough to convince me of a performance to beat another
Yes.
team away from home.
Yeah. And they got that draw
No,
against
I'm
Tottenham.
going to stick with 2-0. I'll stick with my 2-0. 2-0 Fulham.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Fulham. Leicester looked very good against Tottenham, especially in that second half. And again, Fulham had chances against United. United were just better.
Yep, fair enough. Manchester City versus Ipswich.
Do we even need to City
I've
4-0?
I've literally said 5-0. 5-0
Yeah.
my prediction, bro.
City
5-0 at the Etihad, bro. 5-0.
And also, Savinho went off injured, so I'm expecting Foden to start.
What a player, by the
good
way.
signing, yeah,
I don't think I
Savinho.
gave him his flowers
Yeah.
when we were touching on the last week's episode, but like,
No, you
what
look
a
good.
player.
You look good.
What have you gone for that game?
3-0.
3-0. Yeah, I think it's fair, bro. Southampton at home to Nottingham Forest, bro. I've gone with the Forest win here. I've gone 2-1 Forest.
Okay, I've gone with a 0-0 draw.
Same.
No,
Yeah, I've gone with a 0-0 draw. Against Southampton, looked pretty good against 10-man Newcastle. Yeah.
I just think their goalkeeper is so sketchy, bro.
Yeah, no, look.
He
that's a
gave
fair
Newcastle
point.
the
Yeah,
win in
that's
that last
a fair
game,
point.
bro.
But yeah, I'm going with 0-0. Sponsor you the same.
Yeah, same.
0-0's fair. Tottenham at home to Everton. As much as I want to predict a Spurs loss, I've gone Spurs 2-0.
Same.
I've gone 2-1.
2-1. Who's getting the goal at
getting
Everton,
the goal
bro?
For Everton,
Pickford?
Tarkovsky
on a corner.
on the corner, Mikalenko.
He did have a good season last season,
He
bro.
did have a good season. No, yeah, look, I do think
Can't look past Spurs for this one.
and also you can't look past fucking Dijkball. They'll just hammer one in. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but they'll get one. in.
Dijkball.
And also, Spurs look very weird defensively.
Yeah.
Spurs
That is
look.
true,
I mean,
actually.
we saw Leicester
Spurs always
come.
flatter to deceive.
Exactly. No, they do. But again, attacking wise, they look very good. Pedro Porro, insane to get that goal last time.
Sure.
Solanke probably should have had a goal. Son needs to kick it into gear. But yeah, I do.
Yeah,
expect
I think
Tottenham to
Solanke
win.
gets his first goal
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say that much. This is what I think is probably the biggest game of the weekend, easily. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. What game is on the? This is second versus fourth last season.
Okay.
Who Yeah, what other game is there? I think this is definitely the standout fixture of the weekend.
Yeah.
Genuine,
Yeah,
bro.
looking at the lineup, yeah, probably.
But
yeah.
this is gonna be tough, bro.
No,
Obviously,
it's
Unai Emery's
gonna
had
be
Mikel Arteta's number. Aston Villa have had Arsenal's number for, bro, in the worst way, and it's gonna be tough. First things first, I'm gonna say this: I don't think Zinchenko should start this game. Not because I think he had a bad game against Wolves, but just because I think defensively this man is not up enough to hold this Aston Villa team, bro. I'd like to see Jurin Timber get a start. I think Timber defensively is better than Zinchenko. Going forward, he offers about the same. Look, if Calafiori starts, I'll be happy. I still just think it's a little bit too early for him.
To start or just
To
too early
start.
to perform?
To start. He obviously he made a cameo. You know what I mean? Like it's not that he's like unfit or anything like that. I just think, bro, I don't want him to get used to the league playing in such an important game. You know what I mean? Like when he comes up against Aston Villa, I prefer it's at the Emirates after he's had a run of games already. Like Timber and Zinchenko are much more up to steam. So, I don't know. I'm predicting an Arsenal win. I'm predicting a 3-1 Arsenal win. I think we'll make some amends, but I don't think it's going to be comfortable. We obviously showed moments against Wolves that we were a little bit sloppy, and we won't have room for those mistakes in this game. Aston Villa also didn't have the most comfortable win against West Ham. But yeah, like I said, I think this is when it comes down to the coaches, bro. This week obviously spawned
I've seen a lot of
debate.
people arguing that what's his name? Unai Emery is a better coach than.
Well, look,
than
I was going to
Arteta
say
is.
there's been a lot of debate there, and I'll say this. I absolutely prefer Arteta, but I think logically Emery is the better
because
manager.
of what he's won at other clubs. And
And he's been in the game for... this is
he's been
Arteta's
in
fifth
long.
year
Yeah, he's
of
been-
management. You know what I mean? I think by default, Emery is better. And I don't think there's any shame in saying that Emery is better than Arteta.
Do you think Arteta is a better coach than Ten Hag?
Yes.
Arteta's a better coach. than
Now,
Ten Hag.
again, I would say
Do you
that...
think so?
It's tough. You know what? I would
Yes,
actually
bro.
say
Look
that.
what Ten Hag did with that Ajax team.
No, look what he's done with
Look
United.
what Arteta's
He did
doing
at
with
least...
Arsenal.
No, look, but again, what he doesn't have to his name is trophies yet.
He doesn't have trophies, bro.
Took over from it was a dead Arsenal.
It was dead.
Yes, it was dead. Again, this is a dead United
and
though
it was
too.
a toxic fan base, bro.
Toxic United fan base
But
too.
he's not fucking resurging.
No, that's
guys.
what
He's getting
I think-
trophies.
I think
Every
Arteta-
season Ten Hag's been there, he's won a trophy.
I think Arteta is the better coach. I think
Arteta
Ten
won
Hag's the
FA
better
Cup.
manager.
You think Ten Hag is the better
I think he's the better manager
Okay.
because again, look
Fair
at
enough.
how he handled all those press conferences last season. He took all the flack.
No, he did. And
And-
at United, there's a lot of flack.
He defended his boys through and through, and at the end of the season, he had a trophy to show for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Arteta, he
Yeah,
can
he
coach a
must
team
keep-
to play better football, but Ten Hag clearly can get his team to win trophies.
And again, you look at that Ajax team. Didn't they win the Champions League or they made the
they
finals?
they were like the
Yeah.
most exciting team in the Champions League. And
They made
again,
it to the finals
obviously
or some shit,
Arteta has got an FA Cup. He got an FA Cup
Yeah.
within the first 8 months
No,
of
he
him
did-
taking over
he
the
did get
team.
an
So it's
FA
not that he
Cup.
has no trophies.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
that in the long run, this is where you see Arteta is still learning.
Yes.
So I would say Emery is probably the better manager, but I prefer Arteta because we've seen Emery at Arsenal before, and
It failed.
when his football, when he gets caught out, but he gets caught out. I think him and Aston Villa, match made in heaven. But yeah, I think in this game, I think Arteta will get it right. The one thing I always give Arteta credit for is that he learns from his mistakes season on season on season, and that's why you can just look at the numbers. Arsenal have progressed in every metric.
they have.
Every single
They
Yeah,
year.
that is.
So I think this year is going to be more of the same. Lineup wise, I think it's probably going to be the same that we lined up against Wolves. Thomas Partey's got to be in there just because Mikel Merino's not in yet. But I think once Mikel Merino comes in, then that's probably going to be the end of Thomas Partey at Arsenal. But yeah,
They're gonna kill him.
he's gonna sit bench a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm comfortable with him being in this game. You know what I mean? I don't think he had a bad game against Wolves. I would love to see Thomas Partey show that he doesn't need to be benched.
Look,
you know
let's
what
be
I mean?
honest. Arsenal looked a class above Wolves in that last game. I know the score
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
the score. What did they score in? Like 2-0?
It was 2-0.
I know-
But like I said, there
Yeah,
were
the
just those
quality was-
moments
there was
where
definitely-
Arsenal,
the
there were those
quality
moments
came
where
through.
Arsenal switched off, like with
Yes.
those bad passes from Saliba, from Gabriel, from Zinchenko, even from Timber.
Yes.
But again, I think this is why Arteta pickpocketed them at
Oh yeah,
at the restaurant.
at the restaurant. Yeah, you
Just
think
stay away, bro.
Is that what wins
Stay
them?
away.
I hope this. What's that football documentary show?
Oh, the All or Nothing.
I hope this is in next season.
Look, that obviously doesn't determine anybody winning a fucking...
Do you think that's fucking stupid or not?
I think it was dumb, but at the same time, I don't think that it's anything that needed to be spoken about nearly as much as
Well, look,
everyone
For,
decided to
for
talk
those
about
that
it.
don't know, the Arsenal team basically had
Yeah.
some kind of dinner,
They had
and
a
during the
team
course
dinner.
of the dinner, Arteta had someone pickpocket them.
No, he hired professional pickpocketers.
That's a fake sentence.
Pickpocketers.
He had these people pickpocket them. And
Let's be real,
and
they're probably just sleight of hand magicians.
Exactly.
Because
It's just,
no one's
it's just
going by
David Blaine. It's
profession.
just David Blaine. What's in your pocket?
They fucking just thought they were getting a appetite.
Check your pocket, bro.
So, yo.
The-
But
the-
yes,
this is the
I don't
thing,
know.
so
Look,
teach them
it's-
about awareness.
Awareness.
There's been a lot of people that again I feel like this is something that at the cusp of it there was a lesson. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I think because
Yeah.
it's Arteta, because it's Arsenal, people are having a lull.
No, it's
but at the
not
same time,
just
I
the
think
Arsenal
people are taking it very far to the point of saying, like, I've seen some people saying how, I wouldn't trust the manager.
No,
and I'm like, it's
those,
not that
those
deep.
people are stupid.
It's not
Anyone
that
saying
deep,
that,
bro.
it's,
it's not that.
Like, this was just, it was a silly,
no,
gimmicky thing.
it's fun, it's quirky,
And I'm
but I don't
I'm
think it
very
makes
sure
a
the
difference.
players.
Imagine
It
some
makes
of the
no
players are
difference,
like,
bro.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Nah, that's weird.
Bro.
Now they're like walking to, and they're like, Oaks, nah, man. Why you
And-
guys so happy? Nah, this is not cool, guys.
That's what I'm
Where's
saying.
HR?
Like, there's no way it was that deep.
Just
I think
genuinely
it was just a silly thing that Arteta did, and it's
okay.
not at all going to be the
it's
be all
not.
and end all of a title
To get
charge.
back to the game, though, yes, I expect Arsenal to win as well. I'm going 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going 3-1. Sponzi, you going?
You see, I always consciously
Yes.
or subconsciously harsh on Arsenal for
Yeah.
whatever reason. Maybe it's the agenda. So I thought I'm gonna give them a bone,
Okay.
and I went 3-0 Arsenal.
That's a good bone.
And the
I would
reason,
take
this
it,
is my
bro.
logic, because do City play before you guys?
Yes.
So yeah, I thought they're gonna see the City result. City's gonna smash, and they're gonna
Yes.
be like, let's
We
make
have-
an early season statement. And they're gonna-
Yeah, if
and
we
they're gonna bang
beat
it.
Villa,
Yeah.
that would be a statement,
would be
a
especially for us personally.
would
at the
definitely-
No, I
moment.
know that's
That
a
would
it's a
definitely be a
stretch. It's a
statement.
bit of a reach, but like I said in the past, I've always fucking been a bit harsh on Arsenal. And then they've
The Arsenal
and they've-
agenda most.
and they've proved and they've
Yeah.
proven me wrong. So I'm actually gonna give them the bone now,
Give it.
and
I
let
appreciate
them take it. Let them drop it.
I would
give
take,
it-
I don't think they're gonna drop. They're
I'd
not
take a
gonna drop.
clean sheet against Villa with both hands, brother.
Okay, let's rapid fire
Sponzi,
the next two.
let's Bournemouth versus Newcastle. I've gone with the Newcastle win 2-0.
Newcastle win. Yeah, I think I've also said I think I said
I
3-0.
said 2-2.
I said 3-1.
2-2.
Yeah.
3-1 to Newcastle.
Wolves versus Chelsea.
I've gone Chelsea
I've
3-1.
gone 2-1
again.
Chelsea.
2-2?
Yeah.
Actually, no, yeah, I think I've gone 2-2 as well.
Both
Yeah.
of you? I've gone 3-1 Chelsea.
I've gone 2-2.
And
This
then-
is Chelsea away. But yeah, Spurs.
Sponsy.
Spons.
You called him Spurs? Spurs, you should leave right now, bro.
Liverpool at home to Brentford.
What do you think?
I was gonna go draw, but then I thought, nah, back the boys. So it's 3-2 to Liverpool.
I think it's fair.
I think that's very fair. What made you want to say
think it's
draw?
fair.
I don't know, because I'm not gonna say we got away with our first result, but if you didn't watch the game and like if you just saw it on paper and 10 years down the line, they got away because we
2-0.
it's away from home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With new manager,
Yeah.
2-0 win. I would say if you gave me away that and then
Yeah.
the second game as a draw, even though it's at Anfield, I'm gonna take it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start humble.
I think it's
then-
modest, bro. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
humble.
It's very modest, Fonzie. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
modest.
yeah.
I've gone 2-0
Because look,
Liverpool.
we're not fighting for the league. We're only going for
Yes.
third, fourth year. So
Yes.
that's a third, fourth type of form.
But you
Type
don't
of
think you don't
result.
think Liverpool starts this game the way they were playing in that second half?
Yeah.
Maybe. Look, if I
Mo-
did say 3-2 at
Mo
the end.
Salah firing on all cylinders.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's why I say we score, but I don't see Brentford not
Burma and
scoring.
Wisa, though.
Burma and Wisa is tough.
Burma and Wisa.
No, look, we saw last time with
And I think this
with
is a
Oni
real
Slot.
look. Away is an away game.
Yes,
That's a test,
yeah.
but this is now Anfield.
This is definitely a
This is
test,
now
yeah.
the
And also, I'm expecting Kwanzaa not to start
yeah.
based on him being taken off at halftime in the last game.
Or maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe it was a fitness thing. Bro.
I think he deserves to start. I wouldn't be.
I
I wouldn't
would
be
say he
against him
deserves- I
starting.
would say he
I
deserves
don't
to
think
start.
that they're gonna pose as much of an aerial
physical
threat
threat,
as
yeah.
Ipswich did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe Kwanzaa can see it up. But then again, maybe Kanata, after his second half performance, earned himself a starting place in the team again.
But yeah, 3-2 Liverpool.
Do you want to predict
I'm
who
actually
scores?
amending to 3-0, by the way. I was 2-0 Liverpool. I'm going to 3-0 Liverpool now. The more I think about it, bro.
Who do you think scores? We get a
I
Salah.
think Salah maybe.
Jota.
I think maybe Salah doesn't score, but definitely gets assists.
Okay.
Jota scores, and I want to see Nunes come off the bench and get a goal. But yeah,
Nunes?
I'm predicting a good performance from Gravenberch again,
Yes, Luke
And-
Gravenberch seems like he's the key this
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah.
and I'm predicting also a standout performance from Trent.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in the last game. Look, I've gone Liverpool 2-1. Much of the same. Brentford, Wisa and Burma, you can never tell, but Liverpool are just so good. I'm giving them the win.
Yeah, look, I'm going to put our results on screen. For the people at home as you're watching, you'll see all three of our results. Now, let us know who you think is the most bang on the money with their predictions. Let us know your predictions in the comments below. The predictions you are seeing on screen, and now that you're back on us, we brought one of Arteta's magicians here, and Sponty's gone.
That's fucking David Blaine.
They've picked our pocket. Okay, so we've got FPL to talk about, which we didn't touch on last week. It was quite an interesting opening week.
Yeah, look, not for me.
Not for you.
Okay, let's
Mind the gap, Ethan.
You know, I guess we'll start there. I had a bad week. Obviously, I won FPL last season, so I've got some experience. You could
Yep.
say. But yeah, I've had a bad week. 54 points for the week. The average was 57, so I got less than the average.
You find yourself in 10th in the Foot and Mouth League. If you aren't a part of it yet, link is in the description. Ethan, what went wrong?
Well, for me, a lot of things, eh? Firstly, Kwanzaa. I put Kwanzaa in my team. He's been starting for Liverpool in the preseason. I know Kanate was kind of coming back. But as we saw in the last game, Arnie Slot basically subbed him at halftime.
Yeah.
So that's 1 point for me. He's
Set you up for
probably not
failure.
going to start in the next game either. So I've taken him out. For this week, my changes, I've taken him out. I've brought in Anthony Robertson from Fulham. Fulham have like a good run of games.
Leicester now, no?
Yeah.
So you can keep Robinson.
Dude, their run of the next like 4 or 5 games is solid. So I'm going to keep him. He's cheap. He's like 4.5 mil. I'll take him in.
I can vouch for him from last season,
Actually, I took Mikalenko out because Kwanzaa is too cheap. So Kwanzaa's still in my team.
but just on the bench.
Yeah, Mikalenko I took out to bring in Robertson, same argument, whatever. What also fucked me though was Smith Rowe and Jacob Murphy.
Smith Rowe got 3, which I think isn't terrible.
Yeah, but like at least play the full 90, bro. But yeah,
that's
started
also
the
true.
season. I don't know who's making one. Then yeah, Jacob Murphy as well. With the whole Shaw red card, they basically had to change their whole team up.
Yep.
So yes, Jacob Murphy ends up coming off. So that's 3 players, well, 2, who've got me 1 point so far.
Yeah.
And 1 player who's got me 3 points so far.
Not an ideal way to start your
No, it's
title
not. Let me tell you
detention.
another reason. I've also got Nkunku. Nkunku got me fucking 1 point for Chelsea. I don't know how that happened. I'm sure he played like the full game. I don't really know what happened in that game. But yeah, Nkunku,
Chelsea tax.
fuck me. Nkunku's taking away points from me. Nkunku got me 1 point. So that's 3 players who got me 1 point. Solanke, Smith Rowe, 3 from Smith Rowe, 2 from Solanke.
Yeah, Solanke did me in, bro.
Look, I was saved by having Salah. I'm one of the few people who did actively go with Salah. And Salah, we got me a goal and assist. And then Isak got 1 point. I captained him. And obviously, Haaland is Haaland.
No, you said I didn't get 1 point.
Oh, Isak got 10 points.
Yeah,
Not bad. I captained him. So with the captain, he got me 10 points.
Yep.
But yeah, 54 points. It's a bad week.
54 points below average. I had a pretty decent one. I got 80 points. And I'm one of the few people that doesn't have Salah nor Erling Haaland in my team.
You're going to regret that this
I
week.
still don't have either of them
You're
in my
going to
team
regret
for
that this week. Let me tell you why.
Because-
Haaland triple captain.
Are you triple captaining him?
Ipswich.
Fair
He
enough,
said,
bro.
he said he's feeling good. There's less double
He's
games.
obviously pushing to break more records.
There's less double games this season.
Yep. I think it's a fair shout.
I'm just saying.
Um,
If you really want to make a quick move.
I can't bring myself to spend that money, bro.
If you do, yeah, I'm saying to those who have Haaland, think about a triple captain this week.
It would make sense.
Think
It's
about a
Ipswich
triple captain
at
this
the
week.
Etihad. It's probably the easiest game that Man City have on their, at least at the beginning of the
Think
season.
about it.
But yeah, look, 80 points is absolutely nothing to be disappointed with.
No, not at all.
I obviously also captained Alexander Isaac, which,
Fuck.
you know,
Newcastle,
I mean,
bro.
he should have done more, but that red card really just ruined things. But yeah, I mean, look, I got Bukayo Saka in my team. I've got Havertz in my team.
Yeah, Saka and Havertz are kind of big difference makers for you. Because not many
Bro.
people seem to have Saka this season anymore for some reason.
Because again, last season everybody was saying that he had such a quiet season, and you look at the numbers, and the man was like literally like top 4 across
Yeah.
Europe in everything, bro. So I
Yeah.
always believe in the star
Look,
boy.
it is also tough this season now because Palmer's also like 10 mil. Last season he was a lot cheaper. So now you kind of have to choose Son,
Between, yeah.
Salah, Saka.
Because Saka's also 10, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, obviously I got Sabozlai as well, and that's a dude that I'm tipping for a very good season this season. My defense absolutely just came through, bro. My
Yeah.
defense came through. Allison, Alexander-Arnold, Pedro Porro, and Delo. No arguments there. I wish I had Mazraoui.
Pedro Porro got a fucking goal.
Yep. And yeah, I had Garnacho on my bench, which I wish I would have had him on instead of Solanke, because then I would be top. I'm currently second in the table, but
Who's
shout
first?
out to Keenan Fisher with the
Wow.
Backstreet Boys, which I
What's
think
he
is
done?
a
What's he done? How did he
phenomenal
get there?
name. He captained Salah.
Smart man.
He also had Nkunku. So where he dropped points, Salah's captaincy just made up for it all. Do you know what I mean?
I see Havertz as well. 12 points. on
Salah's
him.
captaincy made up for the Smith Rowe, the Nkunku, the
I like that he's got
Mikalenko.
Lewis Hall. The fact that he's got Lewis Hall in there, this man knows what he's doing.
Yeah, you like that, dude.
I like Lewis
You
Hall.
did say that he's one to watch as well.
Not
But
in
yeah,
my
my big change for this week, I had Anthony Gordon in my team last week. Obviously, just got me 3 points. I've thrown him out the team, and I brought in Bernardo Silva. I may not have Erling Haaland, but I think whatever Erling Haaland does is going to be assisted by Bernardo Silva, at least to
there's
some
also
extent.
KDB.
That's just to some extent.
He's also Foden.
Just to some extent. I'm not looking for Bernardo Silva to put in a man of the match performance. I'm just looking for a way to at least stay in the game. Because like I said, I don't have Haaland in my team. I don't have Salah in my team. But I think Bernardo Silva being in the team against Ipswich,
Yeah,
it's a pretty fair shout.
that's a fair shout. And then we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Razine.
We got her. He's third.
Shout out to Razine.
He's-
Third.
he's
His
third.
his team's looking good. He's got no Isak.
Uh-huh.
We both chose Isak. He didn't take Isak. He does have Saka, and not just that, he captained Saka.
He did.
So yeah, 24 points from him.
Kept him in it a little
Ise's
bit
in
more
there.
as
I don't
well.
know. I don't know about. I like Smith Rowe as well. He's got Gordon too. Jota. His defense is solid. Same goalkeeper.
It's another
as
team
me.
where the captaincy made up for any drop points. Bro.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I just captained Saka, I don't know why I didn't. I should. I mean, but again, it was Newcastle versus Southampton.
Yeah.
Like Isaac should have got a hat trick in that
You
game
would
on
think so,
paper.
yeah.
But
No,
we
that's
go
top,
into
yeah,
the
top
league.
3. That's your top 3 for the first week.
I'll put
Will it
the
stay the
I'll
same?
put the top 5 on screen. Shout out to everybody that has made the top 5 after the first week. Ethan, you got some proving yourself to do this week, boy.
Yeah, to all those who said it was luck the first time.
First time luck, namely me. You know, I didn't think I was it, but again, it's just first week. If we can say the first game of the season is a write-off, we'll say the first week in FPL is a write-off. Because last season, you did have some moments
But
where
also
you
last
had
season,
duds.
I started with a triple captain. Remember
But
last
it
season?
worked out.
Last season, I was first from the get-go.
Yeah, you had like
I
an
was pretty
Arsenal
much
Liverpool
first the
season
entire
where you
time.
were leading the way, but you ended up winning it in the end, which is all that matters.
Yeah, but I had a very good start last season. This is a terrible start, which is why I'm thinking about the Haaland triple captain. It saved me last season. Hopefully, it saves me this season. I'm not 100% gonna do it, but I'm thinking about it.
I think
hope
you should
you
do
are
it.
too.
I think you should do it, bro. I think you should
trying
do
to
it.
fucking sabotage me.
Yeah, I want you to get that chip out the way
I think
early,
you
bro.
should triple captain Kwanzaa.
Listen, let us know what you guys are doing with your FPLs this week. Again, if you haven't joined, link is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching the show, and we'll catch you in the next one.